What is your name?
My name is Donna Cooney. And I'm a Dublin City Councillor. I'm here in Dublin today, and we've been out and about meeting people with Catherine Connolly, just meeting lots of people. It's very busy here in Dublin on a Sunday. Everybody's about, so it's good,
How has been so far the experience in Dublin, talking about, in this case, politics?
Oh, well, overwhelmingly positive, I mean, if everybody that says, I think she's extremely popular. I think the fact that she's sort of an independent TD and, she's been elected 3 times. She was the mayor as well in Galway. So she's across the country, but she's also supported by a big alliance of, parties, opposition parties, and also, from civic societies. So everybody knows her from different things, and she's well qualified. She's she's a barrister, she's a clinical psychologist, but and she's been a nurse, she's even been a cleaner. So she's she can actually just relate to people from across of Ireland, and I think she's got a lovely soft voice, and she's so well spoken, and she can always make her points, and really well without being argumentative, just being able to do it and stand up for people in a way that it's strong but not aggressive. I didn't really believe it until I started knocking on doors and talking to people, and I have never experienced so much positivity towards her. It feels almost like a rising in Ireland. Some people today, when I was knocking the door, said they saw her on the telly and she was really good and she could answer all the questions properly, and they just relate to her. Some people relate to her. They say they reminds her of Mary Robinson. She reminds her. They remind her, of. They just say it's about time to have a woman, but there's the woman that they want.
Okay. So, would you have a message for those who are going to watch this video? It could be about Dublin, about politics.
I would say that. Dublin is a great place to be in, but we do need a lot more to make Dublin a place that it's inclusive and that is a good place for everybody to live in. And what we need in terms of a president is somebody that will be able to go to all those community centres, meet people, and be a president for everybody, and not somebody that sees it as a retirement or or a job opportunity. She already has a career, so she's not doing this as a career. She's not a career politician.
What would you say is the main thing that Dublin needs right now? The biggest change?
The biggest change? I think we need more housing. I think we need more people living in the, in the city centre. So more people living in the city centre, more services in the city centre, more amenities. That new amenity on the quays is good now, but we need more, areas for people to do activities and live and have a proper, less noise. It would be nice if it was a bit quieter, so that people could chat and talk to each other a lot more. Less sort of office and hotel space, and more space for people to live in, and people to more creative space, more culture in Dublin as well. We don't have enough, we have good galleries like the Hugh Lane Gallery, and they're all free, all the galleries here, but we just need even more that, more I'm an artist myself, so I think we need more studios, we need more cultural spaces, more nightlife for people to go to where they can dance the night away, So, that sort of thing. More markets in the evening, just, more vibrancy. This, along here on O'Connell Street, this should be, if you went to other cities, you would see a market out here with bookstalls one night, another with everybody selling jewellery and crafts, and and there would be people food vendors, and that would be your, it's a beautiful big boulevard here on O'Connell Street. It's the sort of the heart of our nation with the GPO here, and it sometimes it feels as if there's so many people around. It's vibrant. There's a lot of young people and a lot of people out and about in the city, but there's not even a seat. I left my bike for a while and there was a woman sitting on it, because she was waiting to get her train back to Cork, and she was tired. So she sat on the crossbar of my bike, and I was why don't we have seating? You know, we should have seating along here, more seating, you know, so that's things like that. Toilets, we need more toilets and seating.
Yes. Lots of things to change and lots of problems to solve. And now, one of the last questions, something that inspires you about Dublin, about Ireland, and about Connolly, right? Okay, yes.
Yeah, what inspires me about Dublin is the people. I love the people in Dublin. You know, they have a great wit and they're very down to earth. But you can also talk about everything under the sun, like, you know, from philosophy, you know, with somebody sitting at the bus stop, you know what I mean? So I just think, I think Dublin people, and it's so diverse now with so many different cultures as well. I think it's great. I love the vibrancy of Dublin. And Catherine Connolly, I think, represents that. She represents the wisdom of the past and I suppose a vision for the future.
Thanks so much. Awesome.
We'll throw in the hair and.
Thank you. Cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, amazing. Okay.